Okay, so there's always women that demand to be treated like queens. I don't go to these kind of places. I'm a queen. Like, who do you think you are? You cannot talk to me. I'm a queen. And there's women that get treated like queens without even demanding. My love, I had to go through a lot of embarrassing moments and self-disrespectful behaviors and accept a lot of disrespectful behavior towards myself, unfortunately, in order to realize that you teach people on a daily basis how to treat you based on how you treat yourself. Let me repeat that. You teach men and women every single day how they can and how they cannot treat you based on how you treat yourself. Number one, if you want to be treated like a queen, become your own queen. Think about it. Who is a queen? Ask yourself, who is a queen? It's a woman that is born into immense respect. She's born into a situation where people respect you so much. It's a woman that goes through an incredibly challenging educational program in order to respect other people and learn how to treat them properly, communicate with them properly. The purpose of a queen's life is to live for people. She's a people's person. She's a woman's woman. She's kind. She has to be generous and giving, and her heart has to be open for compassion and love. Are you like that? If not, why? Seriously, why are you demanding to be treated like a queen if you don't even match the criteria? I might be really harsh in this video, but I want to be honest with you. I'm here not to sit and tell you, manifest your dream life. You're doing great, sweetie. I'm here to be honest with you and to help you, to be your best friend, to be your older sister, to be the best friend that you always needed, because I truly care. Let's start with the fact that not every girl is a queen. Even me a few years ago, I wasn't even close to being a queen. I was not acting like a queen. But now I am treated like a queen. And I feel it. I don't need to prove it. You probably might feel it through my energy, through my videos. So what has changed? Oh, I will tell you what has changed. I finally stopped trying to be perfect. And I started being real. And I started learning, what am I as a woman? Not a perfect woman, a real woman. Who am I? What do I love? What I don't love? What I want to do? What I don't want to do? Who am I as a woman? The woman. Do you hear the word? The woman. If you are a woman, do you understand how much power you have, girl? I don't think you realize that, and I didn't. But now I do, and that's what I want to spread. Behind every perfect, polished woman, there's a very insecure one. Behind a real woman, there's a very happy and fulfilled one. Girl, I swear, it is so embarrassing when I sit at like group dinners and girls start talking and they're like, I want him to do this. I want him to be that. I want him to make this much money. Real man makes this much money. Excuse me? The marriage is scary if he doesn't call a boat with my name. What? Instead of making requests like that, look at yourself in a mirror, like look straight into your eyes and ask yourself a question. Do I live every single day with the dignity and the actions of a woman that gets this kind of treatment? If you cannot look into your eyes and say yes, then take a pen and a piece of paper, and instead of making requests and writing what you want to get from your men, and start writing qualities and things that you need to work in yourself to become the woman that this kind of person would want to be with. And write down what you should work on and what kind of qualities you need to learn in order to make your dream man fall in love with you. Not just fall in love with you, marry you. Here's the truth. The moment you start acting like your dream woman, you start making effort, you start working on yourself, it starts getting challenging. You see your growth, you see how you're changing, you're going to start demanding a completely different treatment towards yourself without even demanding. Because you see how much you work on yourself. You see how much you try. You see how much you care about your body, your life, the people around you. You have your own life that you build. Why would you let people treat you disrespectfully if you respect yourself? Also, a big thing that nobody teaches us is that all the admiration, the desire, the compliments, everything that we want to receive from men, even like gifts and being spoiled, we can provide that to ourselves as women. All the princess treatment that you dream about, you can give that to yourself. Just think about it. So many women, they live with this idea that when I will meet a man, when I will be loved, then I will be happy. I will be spoiled. I will have a beautiful life. But until then, I don't care. Why would I wear beautiful lingerie if I don't have a boyfriend? Why would I buy myself fresh flowers? Why would I dress nicely and take myself out for dinner? I'm single. I don't care. I don't need to worry. That's such a wrong approach. Come on, girl. This is so dangerous. When I realized that, I was like, oh my God. So it means when I have an admirer, someone who I date, I feel incredible, or when they disappear and they don't give me attention or they stop texting to me, so my self-esteem goes literally lower than the floor. If your self-esteem depends on what kind of man and how many men give you attention, girl, you're done. Like, this is so freaking dangerous. You have to wake up and remind yourself every single day that your self-worth only depends on God's love and you and nobody else. I have moments too when I sit down and I'm like, I wish he gave me a compliment. Like, I wish somebody told me how beautiful I look today. When I work so hard on something and I'm like, I wish somebody just called me and told me, like, I'm proud of you, girl. But instead I look in the mirror and I'm like, girl, you're so freaking beautiful. I am so proud of you. Like, I look in my eyes and I'm like, listen, I adore you. Everything that I dream to hear from anyone else, I literally tell myself in the mirror, because I spent so many years hating myself, hating my body, suppressing myself, suppressing my personality, when now I'm like, never again. Literally, never again. You deserve everything that you dream about. You deserve to be treated how you dream to be. Now I literally look at myself with so much love and I'm like, girl, I got you. I love you. I'm there for you. And I will never, ever let you down anymore, because you don't have another option. Thing number 2, now let's talk boundaries and standards. If you want to be treated like a queen, truly, you do not accept things that hurt you, make you feel uncomfortable, disrespect you, ever. There's no middle ground. There's no like, oh, well, I didn't want to go to see him, but I did, because what if he's not gonna like me anymore? Well, he was late to the dinner, but it's okay. Like, one time, your heart hurt. You do not accept things that make you feel uncomfortable. Put that on a repeat. If you didn't hear me, play that again. Just go back 10 seconds and play that again. Even with the men that you really like, do not make exceptions. How else are you going to teach people what's acceptable and what's not acceptable towards you? Even your family, people that are closest to us, and they hurt us the most. But that's when you actually have to be very protective with your boundaries, because if you show them that they can cross them, they will easily do that again and again and again. Oh my God, in my previous relationships, when I had to leave, when I had to literally say, dude, bye, I was like, yeah, of course, that was probably my fault. I'm so sorry. I was like apologizing all the time because I thought that being nice and being comfortable is what a man wants. And respect women that keep them on their tippy toes. No, I didn't say you have to be a bitch. That's not what I said. I said to be a woman that keeps them on their tippy toes. A woman that they invest in. Repeat after me. Always focus on you. He is not your whole world. Think about the most successful, desirable guys, right? A woman for them is just a part of their life. It's like a circle this small, like somewhere here, right? Their biggest circles are their career, themselves, their growth, their hobbies. And women are somewhere here until they become their family. But for us women, we fall in love and the man becomes everything. We want to be with them all the time. We're in love. We're like flying to another planet. It's beautiful. But it harms your relationship at the end, because when he becomes everything for you, you start acting crazy. But you also have at the same time your career, your life, your friends, your hobbies, you're growing. You have so much going on. Your life is so beautiful and amazing. You will not right away jump into a relationship because you have so much to lose. But when you don't have your own life, you jump into a relationship, like literally 2 weeks you met the guy, you're like, that's my husband. I want to build life with you. Slow down and fall in love with your life, not with the man and his life. Another question is how to have the boundaries. How do you build your own boundaries? And the answer is have your own life. Because when you have your own money, your own income, your own everything, your own apartment, your own circle of people, he cannot control you, babe. No man will be able to tell you what to do and how to live when you have your own rules and your own life. And that's when they treat you like a queen, when they cannot control you. The moment they own you and control you, you're not interesting. And I hate to make it sound like it's a game or something. It is not. But unfortunately, that's the reality. When someone feels like you fully depend on them, they not only lose interest, they lose respect. So always choose the hard way. I know how appealing that might sound. Babe, don't work. Just be a housewife. I'll give you everything you want. Just be at home, take care of the house. Choose the hard way, because for the easy life, you will pay so much more. When I was dating very wealthy men when I was younger, I did not have what I have right now. Well, first of all, because I was younger. I was like 19, 20, and it was like one of my first relationships. I didn't have a stable income to afford my own apartment in New York City. I told you guys that I'm coming from a very great family. My parents always supported me, but my dad's position was always and is till today, I will never give you the fish. I will teach you how to fish. And I'm so grateful for that because it made me who I am. It helped me to become so successful at such a young age and become so mature at such a young age. Also, a very life-changing moment for me was when I bought myself my first Birkin at 22 years old. Before that, in my head, I always thought that you can only get a Birkin through a man. Like, this is a gift that men give to their women. But when I made enough money to go and buy myself a Birkin bag, the whole brain chemistry just changed. It's one of the moments in my life where I was like, whoa, I'm a woman. I'm the woman. I worked so hard for it. And when I got it, it's a completely different feeling. Thing number 3, become impressive or date down. The easiest, most understandable way for a woman to become impressive is to become beautiful, right? To take care of her appearance and just become stunning. But here's the thing that most women don't understand, that you can be drop dead gorgeous. You can be so stunning, but that's never a guarantee of a successful, loving, and healthy relationship. Literally, there's such low chance that a man will stay with you just because you're gorgeous. The problem in our society that women put so much effort into their beauty and they literally make the beauty seem like it's everything, when in the reality, not social media world, in the reality, it's just a dessert. It's not the main dish. Imagine this, a stunning, drop-dead gorgeous woman. She definitely attracts the man that she dreams about. Most of the men look at her. But if the beauty is all that she has, she will not be treated like a queen just because of that. And it's actually not easy to be a beautiful woman because they judge you so much more. They downgrade you and they embarrass you so much more if you're dumb, for example. If you don't have brains, if you act weirdly or if you act disrespectfully, oh my God, they judge you and treat you so bad. Okay, sis, let's think. How else can you impress besides your beauty, besides your looks? And the first thing that will make you stand out from any other woman is to be kind and to be generous. Let me ask you a question. How often, when you go to a date with a man, how often do you actually ask the name of the waiter that serves you? Oh, you never do that because you don't think that it's important. Why would you care about the name of the waiter, right? I do this every single time because when I realize that people around me, people that serve me, people that are working, that are living a different life, when I started thinking about people and thinking that my heart has so much space, not just for people that I love, that I care about, but just for the world. I have so much space in my heart. I realize that people around me that provide service, they have hearts too. They feel something. They feel emotions. They're real people around me. And you know how many men, after they see that, told me, wow, this behavior of yours really stood out to me, really made me respect you so much more. When you think that being a queen puts you above people, you're not a queen. Being a queen means to be a people's person. It is free. Do you understand? It's free to be kind. It is free to be generous. What are you losing when you act nice towards people and you're not a bitch? Why are you trying to play? I know you have a heart. I have a heart too. I was so cold. I was so closed because I was so scared to be vulnerable, to be me. I was so different, guys. Few years ago, I was literally so cold towards people. But that was not me. I was just acting out of fear because I was afraid that people will hurt me, that people will use me. I was afraid to be vulnerable, but being vulnerable is not making you weak. Being vulnerable makes you feel alive. Imagine to be a woman that makes people comforted, that makes people feel safe around her. Nobody will ever let that woman go. Another way to impress and to be treated with much more respect is to have a set of high-class skills. I am very fortunate to be born in a family where I started playing piano when I was 3 years old. I started learning French when I was 6. I was taught etiquette when I was like 11, 12 years old. But just a year ago, I was like, you know what? I want to grow. I want to learn more things. My mom always told me when I was super young that when you are in your 20s, you're like a beautiful jewelry box, most likely empty or half empty, but with more and more experience and years, you fill this box with beautiful, nice, expensive jewelry, which is your skills that you can monetize and use throughout the life. Don't be ashamed to start anything you like, you're passionate about at any age. It is so much more scary to never try than to try and to fail. Seriously, girl, go for it. Thing number 4, if you know you're beautiful, if you know you are smart and intelligent, and you deserve everything you ever wanted, babe, I get you 1000%. When I'm in New York City, I get a completely different treatment. Like, I go to dates, men never send me a card. They almost never offer to pick me up. Flowers? Forget about it. There's no such thing as flowers in this culture. American men will most likely never take care of you, will never cover your bills. 2 months ago, I went to my home country. I had flowers. I was picked up almost every day. My bills were covered. Literally, I was sitting in the restaurant with my girls. Excuse me, ma'am, your bill is covered for today. Same world, different environments. If you are not happy in the country or a city that you're living in, if you're not getting the treatment that you want, if you're miserable there, move your goddamn butt to a different place. I came back to America. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just what's wrong is this environment for me. I didn't grow up like that. In my culture, it's completely different. Men, they smell different. Men act completely different in my culture. So honestly, I don't expect that here anymore. Imagine a diamond on the bottom of the ocean. That's you. How are you gonna shine? You need to take yourself out from the bottom and put it on the sun, where you shine bright, baby girl. And thing number 5, I know I already said it, but in the world of cold women, please be silly. Be real. Don't be afraid to open your personality. There's nothing more beautiful and more attractive than your smile when you're truly happy. Not when you're faking, not when you're trying to act as a vision in your head of a woman that you need to be. Everything that's in your head is only in your head. People will treat you like a queen when you start treating yourself like a queen. But that requires true unconditional and a completely different self-talk. Change the way you look at yourself in a mirror. Change that in your eyes, because it's a short trip, girl, when you're gonna be an old babushka and you're gonna look in yourself in a mirror and be like, I was so gorgeous. What I was even thinking. Enjoy your goddamn life, girl. You can be a queen, but it's a lot of work, a lot of self-awareness, a lot of intelligence. I know if you're watching this video, you're fully capable of doing that, because I don't have uneducated, stupid girls watching my videos. They wouldn't be able to even understand what I'm talking about. I know you're so smart and so cool. So please, put yourself first. And remember that today is your day.